Hello, my name is Lindsay and I am that girl that loves to share anything that she buys that could be considered luxury or designer. So if that appeals to you, click the like and subscribe button so that I can continue making these videos. One goal that I have for my channel is to be a resource for any pre-purchase researchers like myself who want to see real-life examples of what these products look like before they purchase. Because if it's on your wish list, I've most likely bought it and I can tell you at least my opinions on the items. And today I want to review the ever so popular Bottega Veneta drop earrings. I have the small model for both. It comes in both a small and large, and then I have the yellow gold and silver, so we can take a look at both. Now, this piece has a ton of dupes out there, and although I try to avoid dupes myself, I of course have no issues if anyone else wants to do dupes for themselves. So I'm gonna tell you if I think maybe this is a route that you should go more dupe than authentic. We'll see. Let's talk about the yellow gold first. So I did buy these in store myself, and so you'll see that the dust bag is a little different than the other one, even though they are both authentic. I think these were bought at a later date. And like I said, I bought the small model, which you can see that these earrings are very large. They are meant to be statement pieces, and I honestly cannot fathom having a bigger earring than this, which would be the large model. But to me, the large bottle looks like a real, evening gala occasion, and I just don't find myself needing this. But I do think that the small version is a very nice chunky earring and still very much a statement. So these are 18 karat gold finished sterling silver. So what that means is it is not, gold through and through. If you scratch it, you could potentially get to the silver, it could wear down, which is something that I did not think about when I purchased this. I purchased these at the very beginning of my designer jewelry endeavors. I don't know that I would call this, I guess I would call this designer jewelry because it is by a designer fashion house, but I wouldn't call it fine jewelry because it is coated. The yellow drop earrings retail currently for $880. I think I've had them for just less than a year now, and they are a tiny bit scratched. The coloring's not the best. And I also have this huge dent right here because I do often take these on my work trips, and I guess it must have gotten dented during travel. One thing that I mentioned on another video is that these are extremely light, even though they are very dense looking. So they are actually hollow. There's 2 holes here, which I'll show you a close up, but they're actually hollow earrings, so they're as light as a feather. I remember when she handed them to me in store to try on for the very first time, I was shook because it just didn't feel like I had anything in my hand. They don't feel luxurious, they don't feel expensive. Not that that should make a difference, because after all, I think I would rather have, a nice intact earlobe than it be heavy just for the sake of being heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna put these on. I think they're very pretty, and again, remember that this is the small model. So I'll let you see me with the yellow gold as I'm talking about the silver. I loved the yellow gold so much that I was looking around for the silver, but I was like, for $800 something, I don't necessarily need it to be like from the store. So I did look on the secondhand market on Vestiaire Collective, and they actually had the silver pair. I don't remember how much I got them for, but I want to say they were probably $500 or $600, so I got a good chunk off. However, I was a little disappointed in the condition that they came in. You can see that the dust bag is very different than the ones that I bought from the store. However, it is from Vestiaire Collective and it has all the authentic tags in it. So I do think it was checked. I just think that it was probably from a different season and they upgraded the bags. But when I pulled them out, they were already pretty discolored, which I'm not saying that it's not a cool little moody vibe or, tarnished look. It just wasn't what I thought I was getting. I thought I was gonna get the very fresh, polished silver. But when I looked back at the photos, because obviously, I could say something to the seller, if you look really, really hard in the pictures, they did already look like this, so I just left it alone. But these are sterling silver, and as the website says on the description, it has a special anti-tarnish treatment, which doesn't look like it was very successful. The silver retails for only $800, so you get a little $80 discount if you go silver, which kind of tells you that the gold coating on the yellow gold is only $80 worth. I did look on the website to see, can I pop these in my little jewelry cleaner? And on the website, it does say that I can wash it with mild soap and water. So I have been so sad about the condition of these, and I haven't even put them on yet. So we're gonna try and clean them before I put them in my ears for the very first time. Okay, so here is obviously the earring before washing it. I have my wet rag here. It has a little bit of soap and water, and so we're just gonna scrub a little bit and see. If anything, it looks worse. Nothing came off on the rag. Yeah, there you can see a really nice view of like how kind of brown and speckled it is throughout some of the soap, but I think that was unsuccessful. Here are the yellow gold up close. I think they're really just the perfect size. So if you do go with them, I would highly, highly recommend doing the small unless you really wanted a runway look. Then I would go for the large. I'll put what a large looks like here. And then I'll put just one of the silver in. And again, like the tarnishing, you know, it's not all awful because it is a look. Like I could see you buying this sort of tarnished look, but I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, so I kind of feel duped, but that's not necessarily Bottega Veneta's issue. It was sort of the pre-love situation, but actually it is really pretty. I have to say, on, you can't really tell. Is my mind changing mid-review? Let's put the second one in. Okay, now I have both of the silver ones in, and I actually love it. I do. I have no complaints with them on at all, actually. Wow. I have said this on this channel before, but I truly think if I went and I got a color swatch, I think they would tell me that I am more of a silver girl than a gold, but I just want to be a gold girl so bad. I'm curious to know if you guys think that one or the other looks better on me, gold or silver. Okay, so final thoughts. Would I repurchase these items? Honestly, probably not. And only because I don't think I realized how easily tarnished or damageable these earrings are. I don't think in the future I will ever be buying any jewelry pieces that aren't either white gold or fully yellow gold, not a coated situation, not really silver, just because of the durability. I think, you know, it goes to the age-old saying of if you don't buy nice, you buy twice. I think I'm just going to be constantly worried about when are these crapping out, and I'm not going to be replacing them, you know, because I just don't want to spend that much money on another version of these earrings. When I buy a nice piece of jewelry, I'm buying it, or even a bag, for that matter, I'm expecting that bag or that piece of jewelry to be in my life for the rest of my life. And so I don't feel that these are the case for these Bottega Veneta drop earrings. I think that these earrings are a special case where, you know, if you're going to spend your hard-earned money, I wouldn't do it on these. I would actually do it on a dupe, if it's truly the shape and the size that you're after, because it's not the quality. Hopefully I gave you a better understanding if you want to buy it or not. I do feel really bad for being so negative in this video. Normally I'm not, you know, trying to de-influence or, you know, not happy with one of my purchases, but I do think that this purchase was made before I was a little more educated, because I think that what happens is that we trust that if it's expensive, it must be good quality. And that's just simply not the case, sadly. You know, designers like to use their name to, you know, be able to hike prices up or sell things, but really it's not as good of quality if you bought it somewhere else. So yeah, I do want to apologize if you're really excited about buying this product and perhaps I have made you second guess, but I mean, take it as a sign to save up money for something that's going to be more worth it. Or maybe you'll feel like watching this video is like a big discount code because now you feel better to just go on Amazon and get the dupe. But I did want to be honest and, you know, just have the best in mind for you guys. So thanks for listening to my opinion, and I hope it was somewhat helpful. And until next time, ta-ta for now.